Welcome back to the halftime show here on the PAC Sports Network. And it's our pleasure to be joined now by Sam Jones, Waynesburg women's basketball coach. Coach, thanks for being with us today.
Randy, thank you so much for having me. It's a privilege to be with you.
Now, we're still in the early part of the season, month of December just getting underway. 7 games under the belt so far for Waynesburg, 4 conference games. What are your impressions of the team so far this season?
We've come a long way. We've made some big steps in growth. We're really young this year. We haven't quite put a complete game together yet, but I'm very excited about the direction that we're moving in, and we've got a great group of young women that are working hard and learning every day.
We talked last season about building numbers in the program, and those numbers are even bigger this year. 22 players, 17 of them underclassmen. How does that influx of youth really help the growth of the program?
It's a new influx of energy. Obviously, we've also had a great influx of talent. So it's just we're on an upward trajectory, and we've changed how we do some things, and it's kind of exciting to get a reboot here and get started and get after it.
And touching on some of your players, and one of the newest Yellow Jackets, Callista Friday, a transfer from Defiance College. Last season, she was named to the Heartland Conference's newcomer team, leads Waynesburg in scoring so far this year with 10.6 points per game. What kind of impact has Friday made on the team?
Callista's been a great addition. She was a late gift. She reached out to us and said, "Hey, I'm looking for a place," and we met with her and had her on campus here, and was really excited. Just first of all, a great teammate, great young woman, and obviously she's a really good player. So she has just added a scoring punch that we've been missing a little bit over the last couple seasons. And she shoots the ball well. She can get to the rim. She's very athletic. Her size is deceiving. She's a fantastic rebounder for her height, and she's just been a bolt of energy, and she's a lot of fun to have on the team as well.
Freshman Kara McFadden has produced 8.6 points per game, leads Waynesburg with 14 three-pointers made. A product from Fairport Harding High School in Ohio, where she left as the school's all-time leading scorer, over 1,900 career points there. What does McFadden add to the team with her scoring prowess?
Again, she's just always a threat. She hasn't quite found her stride just yet, but she's still, even so, just a great threat. She can score in multiple ways. She's obviously a fantastic shooter. She can get to the rim and finish there as well. She also just sees the floor well. So just that threat of a kid that can absolutely just get hot and score at any time. And she's a really smart basketball player. And she's a joy to coach as well.
Another great freshman, Mia Hankins, a sharpshooter as well, was an all-state pick, 3-time state champion at Morgantown High School. What can you say about Hankins and the championship pedigree that she brings to the team?
She's a kid who's not used to losing. She understands what it takes to get to the next level. She brings an infectious energy. She's obviously talented. We were super excited to get her. Her dad played for Rudy Marisa, so it's always great to have, just more Yellow Jackets sending Yellow Jackets to us. So that was great. I've actually, her dad was also a women's high school coach in Morgantown. When I first got hired at Waynesburg, he reached out to me instantly. I've actually known Mia since she was 2 years old through working with her dad as a coach. And so it's been really exciting to have her with us and continue that Yellow Jacket legacy that her dad left.
Well, I did not realize that till you just mentioned it. Adam Hankins, right?
Correct.
Yep, he played at Waynesburg whenever I was still a student broadcaster there. So the circle comes back here at Waynesburg, and in the interview anyway. So no, that's great to hear. And Adam was a great player at Waynesburg in his time. So of the 5 upperclassmen, as we move on to them, point guard Anika Dansby, back for a 5th year as a grad student. What kind of guidance has she given to some of the younger guards on the team?
She's just done a really nice job. She came in and said, "Hey, I really want to help mentor these kids to grow as basketball players, kind of share my knowledge of the game." And she's still doing a nice job for us as well, off the bench with some quality minutes here and there. But she's a great teammate. She's a great leader, and we're glad to have her back.
Senior Marley Wolf, 3-year starter, hard-nosed player. How has her grit and determination kind of rubbed off and permeated throughout the team?
Yeah, Marley always plays hard. She works hard in practice. She's always a joy to coach. She's actually coming off a pretty major injury from last year, so she's still getting her wheels underneath her, but she's still a fireball, still out there working hard, and it's just a great example for her teammates.
And of the sophomore class, Tori Wesolowski, a player that made waves last year, has played in 7 games so far this year, primarily off the bench. What kind of boost does she also bring to the table, and growth as well from her solid year last year?
Yeah, Tori continues to improve and grow. She's also a great teammate. She's one of the team jokesters. She's one of the team moms. Like she's great to have, and she's a hard worker. She's a solid post player. And as you alluded to earlier with our roster size, like we've got depth at every position, and Tori's just providing absolutely great depth at that post position for us. And so we feel like, we've got Kayla Howard is a freshman post, and we've got Maddie Dayton, who's back from missing a year because of an injury. So we've just got great depth, and we know that 2, sometimes all 3 of them are going to be playing well, and we just can continue to run the style of offense that we want to play. We can be big around the boards. We can have, both Kayla and Tori are good shot blockers, so we've got that defensive presence around the rim. So it's just great to be able to continue to do what we want to do, and just plug and play with different athletes.
And we've spoken about the large roster, 17 underclassmen on this team. What kind of growth and progress are you looking for from this team as the season moves along?
Well, since I'm not the world's most patient person, I would like it to happen a little faster than it has so far. But no, we've done a really nice job, and we see growth. We see growth every game, and we've got a really deep conference this year in women's basketball, so the road does not get any easier. But we've also faced some of the really good top teams, and I feel like we've represented ourselves well. And if we can just continue to grow, if we can, make some free throws when it matters, if we can, hit the open jumpers when we get the shot, and stuff like that, I really think we've got a very bright future, maybe as soon as this year, but certainly moving forward. We've got a really, really good group here, and I firmly believe in what we can accomplish moving forward.
That's Sam Jones, Waynesburg University women's basketball coach. Sam, thanks so much for your time, and good luck to you and the team this year.
My pleasure, Randy. Thank you again for having me.
We'll have the second half of today's game when we come back in just a moment.